A player who is in the squad, Myles Lewis-Skelly, hasn't started for Arsenal in the Premier League this season, did start in the Champions League this week. But if that situation continues... If that situation continues for the rest of the season, is that a problem for you and him?
It's then maybe becomes a problem for him, yeah. To just be a good citizen in camp will not be enough over the course of a year. He was a very good player in camp, a very good teammate in camp. But to just be a good teammate in camp can maybe not be enough to stay the whole year with us. There is, of course, you have to perform on club level on a regular basis. At the moment, in last camp, he got the credit. He got the credit that I was convinced that we have to take care of him and nominate him because we accelerated his career. It was our responsibility to call him in camp first place like last season, at the end of last season. So we stick to this. He was now part of a very successful camp, so he gets the reward for that. But as you remember, he was not part of the 20-man squad in the match in Serbia. Still, his behavior was outstanding, even if he was not part of the squad. His training attitude, his attitude to push and support the guys who were on the pitch was outstanding and on highest level. So, he's maybe one of the players who benefits from this decision to stick with the same squad, but the performance will be also key factor in the next month.
You've used a lot.
He benefits also from the proximity of the camps, that it's only 3 weeks ago.
You've used a lot of players so far. I mean, some of that's down to injuries, some of that's down to choices. But as we move through the camps and get closer to next summer, will you look to have a more consistent group? And could we run out of time for players like Grealish, like Foden, who haven't been in the squad?
Well, we do now. Yeah, we do now. It's a change in our selection. It's the World Cup year. We selected a lot of players, 35, 36 in the first two camp. I told you it was a learning from me. We reached a new level. We reached new standards for ourselves in the last camp, in the way we and I think it was clearly visible in the match at Serbia, for our fans and for us, in the way we played and the way we won. And so the question is also, why not to pick the same players? Why not to pick the same squad if they are available? So they have to prove again. They have to prove the point again. The pressure is on the players who want to be in camp, but the pressure is always on the guys who are selected. They set the standards. Now they have to make sure that these standards become more stable, and this is the chance that they have.